Hello world, I'm an average Joe and I play games, and welcome to Crucible Bootcamp, where I break down my gameplay to help you improve yours. And it's been a while since we've done one of these, and so today is House of Wolves. The release date for House of Wolves, and I decided to do one of these because, as you can see, I just unlocked the Vestian Dynasty, took it into Crucible, and let me tell you what, I am loving this weapon. And so in today's video, I'm going to show you guys a little bit about how to optimally use the sidearm weapon type in the Crucible. Now, I'm pleasantly surprised with how these weapons turned out. I was thinking that they'd kind of be gimmicky weapons, kind of like the No Land Beyond or something like that. But these are a viable class of weapons in Destiny. At least the Vestian Dynasty is. So we'll see when other sidearms, when I unlock other sidearms or they become available. We'll see how the others stand up. But if you are a recovering Call of Duty player like myself, the sidearms are best compared to Black Ops 2 pistols, where if you know how to use them, you can do work, but you have to adopt your playstyle to match the weapon. The Vestian Dynasty itself, it really feels like the 5.7 from Black Ops, both in its fire rate and how it handles, and the time to kill as well. And so the advantage of these weapons are they have a lot of stability and very fast fire rate. The impact's kind of low, but because the stability is so high, what you can do is you can land multiple headshots very, very quickly. And that is that's the advantage of this weapon. And so their time to kill is actually fairly good inside of its effective range. And that's one of the keys that you, as you're watching this video, you want to keep a lookout for where I get my kills and what range I'm at when I get my kills. You'll see, so this is actually my first gameplay with this weapon type, and you'll see throughout the gameplay I start to adjust my gameplay to match the weapon. I start out engaging at really too long of range, and then by the end of it, I figured out where the optimal range is, and you see me bringing my battles much, much closer. Really, for this weapon class, what you want to be is you want to be just outside of shotgun range, because in close range, you are going to lose to a shotgun. But if you are able to stay just outside of that shotgun range, that's where this weapon class is really going to shine. If you go beyond that, it turns into a BB gun. You are not going to be able to take people down very quickly, and you are going to lose your gun battles. So you want to kind of be in that short, medium type of range, and really engage your targets there. You'll notice, I spend a lot of my time around the B flag like most people do in Asylum, and I cannot get kills across the room with this weapon. I simply cannot. So you want to be mindful of that when you are using this weapon. If you have a fast trigger finger, you're going to like this weapon class. So these weapons are actually semi-automatic, even though the fire cap rate on them is very high. So if you have a fast trigger finger, and I think that I tend to have one, you can fire this weapon very, very quickly and take people down in a reasonable time frame. As far as how it compares to other weapons, what gunfights you are going to win, you're going to lose. I already said nothing beats Fell Winners Lie up close, so you are going to lose to shotguns. But you can actually pick a fight with other good PvP weapons. So in this gameplay, I beat out Thorn, I beat out Red Death, I beat out Bad Juju. No one was using Last Word on the opposing team, so don't know about Last Word. And really, if you're looking for a Destiny comparison, the Vestian Dynasty is really kind of a mini Last Word. If you use it kind of like you would Last Word, that is a very comparable for how you would use the weapon. And because the range is so short, what you want to do is play what I call an aggressive conservative play style. So you want to aggressively rush into your effective range, but once you've closed that distance, you want to play more conservatively. So you want to make sure that you use cover. You want to make sure that that you are not exposing any part of your body to a long line of sight where you are not able to effectively engage the enemy. So you'll see me do that a lot. So I'll get on B, and then I will strafe around corners or use those pillars around B to make sure that I am not engaging enemies directly. So that is also why I am using the axiom bolt grenades, because that allows me, the axiom bolt, you can throw it around cover. You can throw it, let it explode against a wall, and then let the seekers seek out your enemy and soften them up, and then you can engage your enemies. So things like the lightning grenade for striker titans are also going to be good with this type of weapon, because you can use the lightning grenades in a very similar manner. As far as other gear that you work well with sidearms, you definitely want to bring your special weapon loader. So if you are planning to use this weapon exclusively, and as you can see, you can definitely do that. Here I am leading my team, and we are very competitive in this match. So you can use this weapon exclusively, but if you do, you want to bring special weapon loader, and so on your gloves. And so I believe all of the raid gear, and I get taken out by a stupid trip mine. It's unfortunate there. But I believe all of the raid gear, gloves have special weapon loader, so you want to bring that with you. You also want to be thinking about what piece of exotic armor you're going to use. Radiant Dance Machines for Hunters is going to be very good with the Vestian Dynasty. And because you are really engaging in point-blank encounters, you're going to be respawning a lot. So that's why I'm running the Voidfang vestments, because I know I'm going to be eating a lot of deaths, when you get into the heart of the action. I also think something like Knucklehead Radar would work very well, because this is kind of a precision surgical type of weapon. In order to get kills, you can't be shooting people in the foot. You have to go for those headshots. You're going to be aiming down sights a lot, and so that's why things like Radiant Dance Machines or Knucklehead Radar would also be good with this weapon, because those things allow enhance your ability to fight while you're aiming down sights. Something like Claws of Ahamkara would also be good, because you are at close range. Getting that second melee charge, particularly for Scorch, is going to also be very effective. The other nice thing about the sidearm weapon class that I should mention is that you always spawn in with ammo in the gun. So you don't have to run around looking for special weapon ammo, which after the nerf that they had for special weapon ammo, that definitely helps. If you are not going to be carrying or using the sidearm as your main weapon, some other weapons that would work very well with the sidearm are, anything that has longer range, because the sidearm does allow you to engage in closer range. Something like a scout rifle, like maybe the Mida Multi-Tool, or a good pulse rifle like the Red Death would be a good complement to the sidearm. So do I think that that sidearms are overpowered? I do not. And so, even though using it, I felt like I had a pocket last word, it's not overpowered because shotguns are so good. If they ever nerf shotguns even more than they've claimed they already have, then sidearms may become the new shotgun. But because it's so hard to flank people in this game, because the radar is so is active all the time, you're not going to sneak up behind somebody and just melt them with a sidearm. They're going to have the opportunity to engage you, and a lot of the times that means they're going to have the opportunity to pull out their shotgun. And so the sidearm is really a higher skill shotgun. You want to use it very much the same way. Well, there you guys have it. You can see my final kill-death ratio, 23 kills, 1.44 kill-death ratio. First time I ever used this weapon. I'm sure that will go up a little bit as I learn the nuances of the class a little bit more. So take this weapon for a spin. I had a ton of fun with it. I definitely think that Destiny needs more of these type of weapons that give you a very different feel and play, that allow you to play the Crucible very differently. And take a look at those rewards. We were on the losing team, so Bungie was not kidding when they said that they increased the amount of rewards that Crucible rewarded. So there you guys have it. Leave a comment down in the comment section below if you are enjoying the Sidearm class. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe, do all of that good stuff, and we will see you in the next game.